Where have you been, by the way?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
They moved me around. I was in like Chattanooga. They had some work that needed to be done down there. So I went down there and it turns out it was just a cigarette smoking competition.
Really?
Yeah, but the warden wanted like a ringer, if you will, an ace in the hole.
Yeah.
And so they sent me down there and they put a ton of money on me. I won pretty handedly.
How many cigs did you win by?
I smoked 16 cartons in an hour, and I think second place smoked 1 carton.
Oh, no, forgive me. I'm very bad at math.
Yeah.
How many cigarettes is that?
That is, I believe it's 3,200 cigarettes.
3,000?
Something like that, right around there.
Dude, I don't say this lightly. I am worried about you, man.
Yeah, me too.
Is that why you sound like this?
My lungs are they're like little pieces of coal right now.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think hell's below us. I think it's right next to heaven up there.
Oh, they're both up?
I think they're neighbors. It's like one of those condominium resorts.
Oh, interesting.
One's just heaven, one's hell.
So heaven and hell are both up there. Then what's below?
Oh, it's a Buckleberries.
What's a Buckleberries?
You never been to a Buckleberries?
No, I've been to a Buckle, the store in the mall.
No, it's like a turnpike restaurant chain. It's really fun for families. They electrocute you if you don't choose your food fast enough.
What? Buckleberries?
You've never heard of this?
I've never heard of it. They electrocute you if you don't pick your food fast enough?
It's fun. You take off your shoes like a sushi restaurant.
Okay.
And you put them in and they're slightly submerged in water. And sometimes a little fish will sneak up on you. But the water acts as a conductor for Dr. Buzz, who's up in the rafters. And if you don't decide fast enough, he cranks down the lever and a lightning bolt shoots through the restaurant and scatters all across and it hits the water and electrocutes everyone who hasn't ordered their food yet.
So you can only take your shoes out of the water once you've ordered?
No, they pull the drain when you order.
Oh, so there's no water.
Yeah.
That's super creative.
You keep your shoes off, and it's a bit of a photo booth, too.
What do you mean it's a bit of a photo booth?
And when they bring you your check at the end, in sands of a tip, you can choose that the photographer comes out. He's a little guy. He takes a little photo of your feet, and he sends it up to Dr. Buzz, who is very pleased with it.
Did you just say in sands of a tip?
Yep.
Okay, I think it's in lieu of a tip, but
Sans a tip, you can give him a foot photo.
I'm getting
from a little photographer.
lost in the weeds.
Dr. Buzz likes feet at Buckleberries.
So you don't have to tip if they take a picture of your feet, and Dr. Buzz likes it. But does Dr. Buzz then redistribute these and sell the feet pic? No?
No, Dr. Buzz doesn't have a social life. He's trapped in the rafters of Buckleberries all over the country. Used to be 44,000 of them.
44,000 Buckleberries? That's so many. I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I think there's only 3 left now.
Not a very successful business.
They're all in Manhattan, Kansas. That's a real place. Okay. And so is Buckleberries.
I gotta check that place out, I guess.
I don't know. If you didn't go when you were a child.
Well, wait a minute. There's 4 then. Because one of them is like where you think hell would be.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, there's 3 in Manhattan, Kansas, and 1 down below in the great ether.
Great beneath.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the inbred relatives of Grimace from the McDonald's gang. Who, I guess unrelated, is one of my biggest sexual fetishes.
That is unrelated.
Yep.
But could you please tell us a little bit more?
I don't know if I feel like going into it. The big purple monster, something about it though.
Yeah. Is there like a spin-off of furries of people that are into the costumes but not animals costumes?
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I mean? Like Grimace is an example because he's like a purple potato.
I go to the Grimace convention every year. And we all fuck, yeah.
Well,
everyone's Grimace.
Oh my God.
And it's like, it's a beautiful, like the anonymity is like romantic.
It's an even playing field too. I
Exactly.
mean, yeah, you're not really competing with your looks and stuff. Everybody's Grimace.
Everyone's Grimace.
Unless, of course, your costume's sloppy, and that, I mean, that's just
Then
about
you're
putting
sloppy.
the time and effort into making the good costume.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful event. I would bring you next year, but
Nah, not my thing.
yeah.
Nah, I stay in my own lane.
You couldn't keep up either.
And I think it's honestly the same weekend as the animatronic Chuck E. Cheese fuck that I go to.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
You get messed up by the band members.
well, no, the band plays and then everybody just fucks.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's not as exciting. Yeah. They're gonna cancel me. It's because of something I said, not something I did.
What?
Just remember that. If they cancel me, it's because of something I said. Bad. Something I shouldn't have said.
Yeah.
Not something I did.
I don't get why.
Because they can't catch me. That's the whole point.
Oh.
No one figures out what I do.
Now, name something that you did that you could get canceled for if they found out about it, which they never will.
Smuggling Egyptian salamanders out of El Salvador. So illegal, you wouldn't even believe, bro. It's unbelievably illegal. They prosecute you in the UN. World Peace Corps. Put you on trial and you know who one of the judges is? Kim Jong-un. You think he's going to be fair? No.
He's like the Simon Cowell of the UN. That's what I call him.
They put you on a little rock with a big balloon and they float you out into the Arctic Ocean.
That's worse than being canceled, some people would say.
You go out a legend, though. That's what matters.
And with fucking slick-ass salamanders.
That's sick. Where'd you put them? No. Let's go, bro.
2 months.
Whoa, hey.
2 months they'll hatch.
What the fuck?
2 months they'll hatch and I'll have 16. That's 8 times more than that were in the wild when I left El Salvador. In a way, I'm kind of saving the planet. But I'm not going to keep them alive for long. When they're babies, if you wring them out, you guessed it, plutonium. Hello. You know what I'm going to do with that?
What?
Smoke it.
And then what happens?
I don't know. No one's ever done it before. Curiosity killed the cat.
What the fuck?
It's fun hanging out with you guys. Sure is fun.
Wow.
Oh, man.
What's the point?
Oh, my God. What?
You put them on the list. They go on to have their own careers. Who cares?
I mean, yeah, it's just like any award show or magazine cover. It's like, doesn't really matter who's on it.
Meaningless.
I know, but nothing to hang your head over, you know? Listen, I know that you're pretty bummed that Dignan wasn't on the list this year, but to be fair, he's never released a song. It's just like that wouldn't make any sense.
It's literally better than everyone on there.
That's fine, but he's the co-host of a semi-popular YouTube channel who doesn't even rap.
He does, though. He raps to me in his car. And it's really good.
I mean, yeah.
Like, I'll give him words. I'll just say something.
Yeah.
And then the next line, he puts it in perfectly. No matter what cadence or flow he's using, he just incorporates what I say into a stream of consciousness rap that always flows perfectly. It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's impressive, sure, and it's fun, and it's cool, and I like the guy, but it would not make sense for the list, man. I mean, they never pick somebody who's never released a song.
He did the whole alphabet. Each word he'd start a bar with was symbolic of the alphabet in order, and he went all the way to Z.
What did he use for X?
Xylophone!
Okay, I figured it was...
Xylophone is a
that's fine.
freaking sick.
I encountered an extraterrestrial one time
Really?
at a Pier 1 Imports. A lot of people think I'm lying when I tell this story, too.
Okay, and let's hear it.
I was shopping at a Pier 1 Imports, like I said,
Yeah.
in Sylvania.
Sylvania, Ohio, really?
Yeah, I was in Sylvania, Ohio.
Okay.
I was the ripe young age of 14. I was
Okay.
looking for a Mother's Day gift for my mom.
Naturally. Yeah.
And I knocked over a piece of, it was a ceramic. It was a fragile piece of ceramic.
Yeah.
And it broke. And the person who came to assist me was actually an extraterrestrial. And you might be asking how I knew that.
I was going to say that, yes.
That's what everyone asks. And here's the part where they stop believing me. Out of their Pier 1 Imports dress that they have to wear, everyone there wears a dress. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
I've never been inside a Pier 1 Imports.
Slipped out of their dress pocket, what would you guess?
A wire or something?
A ray gun. That's
ray-
right. That's
Really?
right. And I said, that's definitely not an earthly weapon. And it went Google beep, beep, beep. And then it went up to space and vanished.
Let me be the first to say, and I think this is going to surprise you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you at all.
I know. I saw an alien. Sidebar, I had a dream last night. I was playing roulette. That's how bad my gambling's gotten. I was playing roulette, kind of like Drake does.
Yeah.
In my dream, like I was playing it wasn't online, but at the casino it was weird. It was like space. But I was doing the strategy he does by splitting numbers and like kind of putting the chips around that way. And I hit what they called in my dream a decagon. The dealer said that to me. He said, "Oh, you hit the decagon," and I bet like $5, and it went to 5,500. And then in my dream, I bought my girlfriend a Christmas present
With the decagon.
with the decagon winnings.
Sir, a second plane has just hit the decagon.
So weird. They were like, "That's a decagon," and I was like, "Yep, just like Drake."
You know what they say, gambling addiction is a bear, and you don't want a poker.
Hold 'em. Scrunch fuckers at Fuddruckers. You're telling me these lunch suckers don't know suck punchers?
Can you just like text that to me?
Again.
Yeah.
Scrunch fuckers at Fuddruckers?
Yeah, I heard you.
You're telling me that's lunch suckers? Ah,
What the hell?
it's tough being funny, man.
Well, yeah.
I'm such a serious person.
What? You just threw together a bunch of syllables that sound similar.
Fuddruckers is a restaurant.
I know.
Scrunch fuckers are little guys scrunched up together. So the scrunch fuckers are at Fuddruckers. You're telling me lunch suckers? That's a special they run on Wednesdays for lunch. And then the other word, I forgot what I said, but it all worked together. I'm telling
Punch, like sucker punch. Yeah,
you. Yeah,
sucker punchers.
suck punchers.
Yeah.
And that's like, I'll punch the scrunched fucked up guys if they eat all the lunch specials.
Okay.
So that makes it a joke. Because it works.
I do just have a little anecdote to say. You may be wondering, why did he bring the backpack all the way out there? Well, the reason for that is this was actually, in the laptop part of my backpack. And when you go through TSA, you have to take your laptop out. And it was sort of like congealed to my laptop in that pocket. And there were a few very attractive women behind me. Just a little detail. I pulled my laptop out and flying through the air, this paper with a drawing of Brian from Family Guy holding $100 million bill falls flat on the ground. They all look. Everybody looks. What is that? It's like far. It's like 5 feet away from me now. And everybody looks and they see this drawing of Brian from Family Guy. And they all just look and they started laughing.
Did anybody pick it up for you?
No, I had to like do the walk of shame and be like, It was probably the worst moment of my life.
My artwork, no!
I squirted coffee out of my ass when I did that coffee enema last year.
This is so, like, you
I
understand.
did a coffee enema.
You really dragged down, like, on a vulgarity scale. Like, you dragged the show down. Because
People
I
said
would
it was good
never
for
say
you.
stuff about diarrhea.
I
And
didn't
like,
say diarrhea. I
you said you squirted coffee out of your ass.
Yeah, because I did a coffee enema. It's supposed to cleanse your colon. When you die at 42 because you got a big prostate tumor or something, I will be laughing because I'll have a bunch of coffee in my ass and I'll be healthy, squirting it back out.
You'll laugh at my death because I didn't understand a coffee enema?
Yeah, it's not vulgar. It's health conscious.
Whatever.
We have to talk
also
about these
vulgar.
things.
It's also vulgar.
Well, you know what else is vulgar?
What?
I put a pipe cleaner in my urethra to keep out the gunk.
Keep it out or to get it out?
Whatever.
Okay.
Feels good. That's mostly why I do it.
Yeah, see, I would just never say stuff like
Well-
that. You didn't bring it up.
Look at that little goat. That kind of looked like my old goat Strudel.
You had a goat named Strudel?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
That was the one I butt heads with.
You butted heads with the goat?
Yeah.
Really?
I used to stand across the garage. Or not the garage, the barn,
Yeah.
rather. And I would just, all I'd have to do as a kid is like wipe my feet on the ground twice. And if she was on the other side of the barn, she'd turn around, do the same thing, run at me. She was a pygmy goat, just like that.
Do you ever get a concussion?
I think I did as a kid, and then like after my mom got hip to what I was up to out in the barn for so long, she started making me wear a bike helmet. And I swear, then it like unleashed. I was like, "Oh, this is so fun! It doesn't hurt." And then like I've had the bike helmet on for a week, and I was like, "How was I doing this?"
Without one?
Yeah, because it started to even hurt with the bike helmet.
Oh, no.
And I was like, "What was wrong with me like 2 weeks ago?"
Did the goat ever get hurt?
No, God, no. They got heads like rocks. Like it's like a whole ass cocoa nut.
Okay, last question about the goat thing. Did you ever refer to the goat as Goatster Strudel?
Goatster Strudel. No, I did not. I wasn't that witty as a child.
Okay.
I said, "I'm going to come over here." I said stuff like that.
If you ever get a time machine, you can go back and go, Goatster Strudel, and then
Goatster.
kind of come back, whip back to the, the present.
You got me. I had a Mickey Mouse club in my old house. Couldn't get rid of those things.
Oh, like a club to hit mice? Is that what you're doing? Is that the bit?
No,
here?
like there were so many mice, it was a club. It was pretty much a social club for mice.
Oh, okay, and then you had like some other weapon to get rid of them.
Yeah, I use a bowl of oil.
A bowl of oil?
Yeah, I get like a glass bowl and I just put like maybe that much baby oil in it.
Uh-huh.
And then I lure them in there, usually with a pan flute. And then when they fall in, they can't get out because they get all slippery.
They get oily and slippery and then
Yeah.
they can't run? Is that what it is?
It works. They can't get out of the bowl because it's so lubed up.
Oh, really? You know they like sell stuff that's like specifically like mouse traps and stuff.
Yeah, but this one's really humane because once I let them outside, they're all lubed up for their mouse sex. You know what I mean? They're slick. They're little slick dick willies.
How do you let them outside?
I take the bowl
The
outside.
whole bowl and then you dump it?
Whole bowl. And I'll say that as I walk through the house so my roommates know, full bowl. And they'll be like, get him, get him. And I let them outside and then they...
Yeah. And then if they get back into the house, you might hear like...
Yeah. That's from the female mouse. Male mouse don't make any noise.
Much like humans, hey.
Much like humans. We're not that
different after all. Does anybody ever tell you that you've lost the plot?
Lost the plot, jumped the shark, eat the fuck. You know what I mean? I get all sorts of crazy shit. People say crazy shit to me all day, man. What do you mean? You think you're just like, you think you nailed it?
I didn't nail it.
People say all sorts of crazy shit to me.
I mean, yeah, but
Gumball pizza, smack salad. Someone said that to me right as I woke up this morning. It's crazy.
right when you woke up, somebody said smack salad?
It's the first thing I heard.
Is it like the drug smack in a salad, or is it like smack a salad?
I had to brush my teeth and shit. I didn't even bother like following up on it. That's my baby alarm. That's my changing alarm. Sorry. There's a baby at my house right now.
Who said smack salad to you?
There's a lot of people crashing to my place this week. Like a lot.
Who?
Like over 15, but it's a rotating cast of characters.
Just because people say weird stuff to you doesn't explain why you've kind of lost the plot. Like, it doesn't feel like you know where you're going.
You'd be confused, too, if people said smack salad to you the second you woke up.
I feel like you're setting yourself up for people to say weird things to you by having a rotating cast of 15 plus characters crashing at your house in 1 week.
It was a good deal, man.
What do you mean a good deal?
A lot of people couldn't even get more than 4. I got 15.
A good deal, though.
I got
Are
a
you
good
making
deal
money?
on the cast of characters.
Are you making money on this?
No, what?
Well, then what do you mean a good deal?
I got 15 of them. How many people you have sleep at your house tonight?
0.
Boom. I couldn't pass it up. Someone said there's a rotating, traveling cast of 15 plus characters coming through town and they need a place to sleep. I was lucky enough to be the first one to see it, and I got them.
I feel like nobody's like shooting for the high score of people staying at their place. That's like,
You're jealous? Just say it, man.
I'm not jealous. I mean,
You'll never have that many people stay at your place.
I hope so. That's way too many.
If you want to meet some of the characters, you can come by tonight, but you can't crash. I'm out of room.
Seems like somebody doesn't want to break the high score. You got 15 and now you're scared of 16?
The high score is 34. My neighbor Mark is it. You can meet him though. Some of them are pretty nice. Some of them are fucked up.
It seems like you're kind of letting life just wash over you right now.
I mean, what is that?
It's like a wave that's hitting you and you don't know what to do. You're just kind of
You
floating
wouldn't
away.
either, man, if all this stuff was getting thrown at you.
It's not getting thrown at you. You are beckoning it.
The tide is rising. Technically.
I thought that's the end of the sentence?
Technically it is. The tide is rising on my life.
Whatever. We got to guess this emo
Technically.
jam.
I already guessed.
Okay.
Technically.
Oh, God. There's a Big Sean song on here.
Yeah, you don't got to worry about that anymore, man.
What? What's the deal?
I burned another bridge, Riley. I burned another bridge.
And this is the Big Sean Bridge.
Yeah.
What happened?
Well, he invited me over to his house post Dolly World. And I thought, all right, I had 2 boxes of wine. And I thought it'd be fun to pull out the 5 fingers with the knife trick that I often do.
Yeah, you're always doing that.
Yeah. Well, Big Sean don't like blades.
Okay.
And I chopped a little bit of mine off.
Your finger?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it made him sick.
Yeah.
And he threw up.
Yeah.
And then I went full jackass and I made his puke into an omelet and ate it. And you know what? A lot of the times I am so confused why people want to burn a bridge with me. This time I get it.
Yeah. I
went way too far.
That's too
You do not cook someone's puke in their own house. I crossed the line.
Yeah, absolutely. Let alone with part of your finger chopped off. I can't
Blood,
imagine there
yeah.
was none of your own blood mixed with his puke.
A lot of blood. And I threw in some other shit in there too. Fingernails, nose hairs, tears.
You made a human omelet, basically.
Pretty much, man. Pretty much. I mean, it was food he digested earlier, so some of it was still food, but a lot of the ingredients were parts of myself, and I thought it would, whatever, witchcraft and mysticism and stuff. I've been into some freaky shit, but you know what? I cannot blame Sean Dunn for not really messing around with me no more.
Yeah, I can't blame him either. Also, what is Dolly World?
Dolly World?
Yeah.
It's like an amusement park in Tennessee.
It's not Dollywood.
It might be.
Oh.
But to me, it's like a world of Dolly Parton. So it's kind of up for whatever interpretation.
Right. Okay.
It's like Disney World. It's Dolly's
Well,
World.
it's not Disneywood.
Right, it's Disney World.
Say something anti-Semitic? Disneywood. Anyway, well, I'm sorry about that.
That's whatever, man. Like I said, I totally get it. I'm really coming around to a new era of understanding myself, but not changing my ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, I'm still going to cook up a puke omelet if you puke in front of me.
but you understand that why Big Sean burned that bridge.
Totally.
Yeah,
It is disgusting.
yeah,
It's almost violent.
yeah.
Borders abusive.
Yeah, it's like serial killer shit. So at least you know, but you're not going to change anything about yourself.
I can't. I'm uncontrollable.
Okay.
I am uncontrollable.